Hey there, PUBG fans. I'm Poro, and this is a friendly fire for PGIS. Normally, the S in PGIS stands for survival, but today it stands for STK because we're talking to Uncivil from STK, who have put the rest of the world on notice that North America is not here to mess around. What's up, Uncivil? How are you feeling coming out of this first weekly finals, my dude?
I'm feeling great. The team's feeling great. I think we got a lot of momentum from the winning early in the weekly survival. We fixed the things that we needed to fix, so we're looking forward to next week, winning a game early and preparing for the finals.
Well, I definitely want to talk to you some more about the games a little bit later, but first, let's talk about just your overall experience getting into Korea, how quarantining was.
Quarantine was different for me once I got into Korea and was in quarantine for I think like 3 or 4 days. The quarantine facility basically told me that I was positive for COVID-19. I didn't really have any like terrible symptoms or anything. I had a runny nose for a couple days, but I had to get moved to a whole different facility. I didn't have a PC. I just had a laptop, so I watched all the games from there. Paradise City was awesome. Just experiencing like Korea in like a different way, you know, seeing like their culture in like their like high-end like hotels and stuff. It was just really awesome. We eat there like almost every day. They have really nice food and stuff there, so I'm really pretty happy about that.
What was your thoughts whenever you first saw that incredible setup that they've got going on there?
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the coolest like stadium I've played in so far. It looks good. The big statue in the middle is just, it's super dope.
I want to ask you about Game 2. Game 2, I think you finished third with 12 kills. What was the thought going through everybody's mind about getting that close, doing, you know, that well, and still kind of falling short?
The first thing that we kind of said, like going into all these games, the kind of mindset we have was no matter, like if we don't win the game, we got second with 15 kills. So that's what you have to kind of like look at the games as. There is no like, we got 16th, we played bad. Like, yes, we could have done things better in those games, but like realistically, if you didn't win, you lost. So like there was no like good or bad games. Obviously having a good game like we did we built momentum on that. You can feel good about those things. That still carries over. But the very next game, I think we got dead last with 0 points. We died first, and then the next game we won. So you really just have to have that mentality. We've been here before, we've done this before. The whole weekly survival should just be called stressful. That's the extra S in PGIS. It's stressful. Like winning a game has never felt more relieving than it did when we won the game, I'm gonna be honest.
Tell me about the stress that was in the late game, Game 4. It was not looking good for really anybody. How stressful was that for you guys, knowing that you were in this place, you're in position to maybe win again? How did the team really react to that?
Well, you know, obviously you get your adrenaline's pumping at this time. You know, you want to win the game, obviously. Like I said, it's super stressful. But I think Purdy made a good call. He said, okay, let's calm down. Like in the middle, you know, of all the chaos, he said, all right, let's calm down. We're going to smoke and push and kill VP, which is what we did. I think me and Alo threw like 2 gorgeous mollies, and he got zapped as soon as he got out of that rock. So once we killed them, our boys from TSG cleaned up Brew a little bit, and then we cleaned it up. So, you know, appreciate that, China, you know what I'm saying?
Now that we're in this international stage, is there anybody out there that's impressing you more than anybody else?
No.
I knew it. I don't even know why. Why do we even? I just need to scratch this question off for every time. Is there anybody that you're kind of surprised that maybe isn't performing as well?
Kia not making the finals is really a big surprise because they played super well. I thought they were pretty much the more impressive team than like anybody else.
Do you just kind of accept the fact that you're going to have up and downs over the course of 2 months?
This tournament really doesn't really give you time to have a burnout. You like obviously you want to peak in week 6, but you obviously don't want to peak too early and get comfortable. But I think the tournament format basically sets it up to where you're never comfortable because we basically play on Tuesday after we just played Sunday. Like you get a day off and then it's back to the grind, you know. So there's no time to wait and get comfortable. So I think this tournament format basically sets it up to where you got to be on your A game every week.
Obviously, extremely fortunate that you guys got your win on day 1. Do you think you can repeat that same performance with the lobby that you just played against?
Absolutely. I think that right now we're playing the best out of any team right now. I think we're actually, if you look at the stats and stuff, I know analytical people like to look at that stuff. We're averaging the highest amount of kills. We're averaging the highest amount of points per game. The damage output is insane. I think everybody's just playing really well. I don't think there's any team in the lobby that's going to really stack up to us on a day-to-day basis. So if we get the first win coming up next week, that'd be nice. Get that money in the bank account and move on, you know?
Say STK all of a sudden comes down with the flu, right? All of you. And none of you can play for the rest of the time. Who do you think is the best non-NA team that has a shot at winning this whole thing?
I play from the hospital. I don't... I'm not giving anybody the satisfaction here.
I'm going to say the name of a team, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to your head. One word, okay?
All right.
All right. You ready? Liquid.
Water.
They dive into water. You heard it here first. Tiamba.
Disappointing, I think.
Afrika. Afrika Freaks.
Lucky.
LG Divine.
Last.
Enter Force 36.
Who?
Sonics.
Baby brother.
All right, we like that one. Are you guys going to beat out the other NA teams in this tournament in terms of total prize pool?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Which player from any other NA squad would you want to get into a 1v1 with?
Probably Shrimsy.
Shrimsy.
Yeah.
So since we are recording this a little bit early, and I am interested to get your predictions on who you think will be the first 3 game winners from the Weekly Survival Week 2 series that we've got coming up.
Well, first off, I'm going to go ahead and let you know early. It's going to be us for game 1.
Both teams taking catches. Uber goes down too. It's just Fuzzface left alive. Luke on the other side. No, Balefrost is still alive.
Just
There you
waiting.
go. STK Shoot to Kill will be the winners of the first game. 1 game in, and they're done for the survival matches, clinging home a win and the first spot in the weekly finals.
Never would have thought.
We're the best. What can I say?
Yeah.
Game 2 and 3, I think it'll be a surprise. I think Furia comes up and gets an early win, shocks everybody. I think they squeak out one early and shock the world. 3rd game, maybe Baby Brothers come up and win the 3rd game.
Well, Baby Brother will be happy to hear you say that. Although, winning game 1 and having to sit around for a week didn't seem to agree with them too terribly well.
The rule is you never want to win a group stage because you see what happens after. We've been there, trust me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on STK's performance so far in this tournament, and good luck to all of our North American and LATAM teams. Since we are all one big happy region now, we are rooting for all of you. Make sure you follow PUBG Esports on Twitter to follow when the next broadcast will be. So before we go, Civ, do you have any parting words?
I would like to thank everybody for the support. We're the only unsigned team here, and our fan base is incredible. Honestly, everybody, even the South American fans, have been cheering us on. Big shout out to Big Head. He's a streamer in Latin America. He made emotes for us, and all those guys are like spamming it like crazy in the chat. North America in general, man, like stand up. This is your time to be excited. This is PUBG.
All right, well, there you go, North America, stand up. Be excited. This is our time. Thanks so much for joining us once again. I'm Porosaurus, and this has been Friendly Fire. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.